Once upon a time, there was a young man named Tom who was always afraid of failing. He grew up in a family that valued success above all else. His parents were both successful businesspeople who expected nothing less from their son. As a result, Tom was constantly pressured to excel in everything he did. Despite his natural talent and intelligence, Tom was never able to fully appreciate his achievements. Every time he succeeded in something, he would feel a sense of relief rather than joy. He knew that the expectations placed on him were high, and the fear of failing to meet them was always at the back of his mind. As Tom grew older, his fear of failure only intensified. He would avoid taking risks and trying new things, always staying in his comfort zone. He was so afraid of failing that he never gave himself a chance to succeed. One day, Tom was offered a job opportunity that would require him to relocate to a new city. Although the job was something he had always dreamed of, he was hesitant to accept it. He was afraid of leaving his comfort zone and failing in a new environment. But something inside him pushed him to take the leap. He knew that he would always regret not trying, and he didn't want to live a life filled with regret. Tom moved to the new city and started his new job. At first, he struggled to adapt to his new surroundings and felt overwhelmed by the new challenges he faced. But as time went on, he found himself growing more and more confident. He started taking risks and trying new things, and to his surprise, he found that he was actually good at them. As he learned to embrace the possibility of failure, Tom found that he was no longer held back by fear. He was able to focus on his goals and work towards them without worrying about the consequences of failing. Years went by, and Tom became a successful businessman in his own right. He had achieved more than he ever thought possible, and he knew it was all thanks to overcoming his fear of failure. Looking back on his life, Tom realized that the fear of failure had been holding him back for far too long. He wished he had learned to conquer it earlier, but he was grateful that he had finally done it. Tom had learned that the fear of failure is only a temporary obstacle and that success can only be achieved by those who are willing to take risks. In the end, Tom knew that he had truly succeeded because he had learned to embrace the possibility of failure, and in doing so, had conquered his fear.